My name is Oluwole-Abayomi Final. I am showing first the components of my final project. Um, Initially started with a couple bigger bones that failed, and failed in the sense of how difficult it is to configure, and the fact that one of them takes so much to configure them. And once it did, one of them went off, and I had to reinstall the firmware, and that's just another waste of time. So at the end of the day, I ended up with the RPi, and learned a lesson and figure out maybe that's why the RPi is being used in lieu of the bigger bone, even though the bigger bone does not require a boot disk to start and start functioning. That was the attraction why I went on it. So I don't need a boot disk, so I don't need a SD card to boot it up. But the RPi doesn't need that, and I had initially had some problems with the RPi doing that. But once connected with the desktop, if you're using the desktop to if you're using the desktop with the RPi, it's a lot much easier interface. Anyways, moving on. Starting off with the initial equipment, I have my platform that's connected to my embed, the LPC1768, and I'll show it's receiving it actually reacts to my inputs. If you can see, I set my reaction to that at 0.25 millisecond, and also my ZigBee or XB SC2. S2C rather, and also my accelerometer, the LM303. That's one part of it, and this is my remote control. It functions well. And moving to the RPi side, I have my RPi main console. This is its HDMI connection to my display, and this is the connection to power. I also have my RPi connected to the rumba, which you can see, and my RPi is also connected to the second ZigBee. On the input side, from that are not USB based or power based or HDMI based, I have my three sensors connected to the RPi. I have the left oriented sensor, the right oriented sensor, and the mid sensor that senses the black tape. That's supposed to sense the black tape. And it's based on it's just been the ceiling, the floor, the ceiling, and the median. That's how it's been sensed. And I will show you right now when I power up, when I run the code, how things are powered up. But before I do that, I'll show you that my sensor actually does turn on, and I'll use a paper to show you that. As you can see, my sensor reacts to. The problem with this is distance. Understand the distance to put this on the rumba, so it doesn't scratch the floor or picks up, or at least so that it also picks up the values I want it to pick up, or the color I want it to pick up. So I can see the sensors do work, and this is the configuration, the connection. Again, I got rid of the embed because the embed was the sensor was going out and logging into the embed, but I figured out a way to get out of that because I was running out of devices and all kinds of device problems. Made me reroute and basically improvise and see if I can use the minimum amount of devices. So out of the architecture that I showed, or that's in my wiki, the only thing that's missing is the embed, and also the Raspberry has been changed to, the bigger bone block has been changed to Raspberry Pi. Thank you. Now we'll go to running the item for the